Where we go back to one of our top stories that's been playing out there, and that's the case against former President Jacob Zuma. His case has been postponed again to the 27th of next month. He appeared briefly this morning in the Durban High Court, and from our Pretoria studios now we're joined by political analyst Dr. Somadoda Fikeni. Thank you very much indeed for joining us on the program, and always a pleasure to talk to you. And I guess viewers at home might be wondering, this is a criminal case. Why on earth would we have a political analyst to talk about this? But the truth is that politics and a criminal case seem to have overlapped quite significantly in this one.
Without any doubt, what the supporters of former President Jacob Zuma are saying that don't accuse him of all these cases because he has not been found guilty. Now they are saying the trial itself is unlikely to be fair to him, saying this must be a giant conspiracy from the radical economic transformation or policy stance of a former leader. So it has become political in that sense, and also the court have statements being uttered, those which are made by the president, former president himself.
So where does this leave his political party, the African National Congress, that he says he continues to belong to, when people who support him are perhaps fueling ideas and thoughts and speculation that they could be thinking about breaking away or spoiling the vote or sowing further seeds of disunity?
Well, I do think that ANC itself has very little that it can do, because people who support President Jacob Zuma will continue to do so. All what they have to do is to focus on uniting the ANC itself, focus on the coming elections, and allow the judiciary to take its course, precisely because for too long the former president had said he wanted his day in court, and also he said he wanted to clear his name. So it would be prudent for them not to spend too much time on the matter, but allow those who still want to support him whilst they focus on the policy issues of the ANC, because in the national landscape preparing for elections, the focus now is more on which party can better deliver on socio-economic issues rather than the parties being obsessed with navel-gazing as to what is happening within the parties themselves.
The president, the former president, seems to be running out of patience now, and seems to be quite angry, actually. At one point, he says, they keep on saying I'm corrupt, but they cannot say what I did. They should not provoke me. I might talk about what I know about them. I need to repeat this because I am tired of containing myself on this issue. This is a very angry president, and one wonders, what are those things that he knows?
Well, in fact, I would turn the question around. Government often advertise and say whistleblowers should ring certain numbers wherever they see corruption. It therefore becomes paradoxical when leaders heading such government are the ones who say, I know the wrong that has been going on, but I will wait until retirement, or I can use it to unleash any kind of embarrassment once I am taken on. That in itself, I don't think in a democracy aspiring to have the rule of law is the best approach, to say I know wrongdoing but I've never reported it, and as the head of state I didn't act on it. I was going to use it as a political tool.
There's also this concern about the defenders of the former president saying that it is politically motivated and it's all about him trying to bring back the land to the people and radical economic transformation. But they're not able to explain how he's been president for nearly 10 years and he hadn't delivered on those issues. Why would there be a political plot against him?
In fact, I do think that when reflecting on this matter, it is always important to focus on facts. This court case has been going on long before former president even became the president himself. It has been going on to say, let this case be brought back, even long before he even uttered any words such as radical economic transformation. The issue of the radical economic transformation is the one we saw only in the last 2 years of his presidency. When the ANC Youth League was pushing for that particular stance of nationalization, of acquisition of land without compensation, it was the ANC under the former President Jacob Zuma that actually pleaded for a pragmatic approach. So one can tell that here the periodization of when the call for his trial took place, and he on the other side was the one who was always using the lawyers to say this case should not be opened. It is therefore very important that we have the case going through so that the country puts the matter behind with facts proven in court rather than in the public discourse.
Professor Somadoda Fikeni, thank you very much indeed. Always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks very much for your insights. We're going to take a quick break and we have quite a lot